Hey,
What's going on, brother?
nothing much.
So what's new?
Um, just been doing the interviews like I've been doing.
Nice. Who was on yesterday?
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
That one wrecking crew.
yeah. And then I had Swanson the day before.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he's still able to talk.
yeah.
Because I think Hooligan smashed him around a little bit.
Yeah. You
So what
watched
do you think
it?
of WrestleMania, brother?
Yeah, you watched it.
I watched it like bits and pieces of it. I kept falling asleep.
I thought it was good.
I liked the graveyard or whatever they were calling it.
The
The
Boneyard
Taker
match.
match. Yeah, the Taker match was great.
It was. Everyone hates the Orton and Edge match. I liked it a lot.
It needed a crowd.
Yeah.
It was a match that I think if there was live reactions
Yeah.
from fans, I
Mhm.
think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, so some things you can do without a crowd, and I think you get a good effect to it. But there's just nothing like the crowd interaction, like when stuff happens in a ring. So
Yeah. What was your least favorite match you saw so far?
um, I mean, hands down, right now, it's the whole American Badass rebirth kind of thing. It's nostalgic for me, so it's cool. That was a cool match. The whole presentation was pretty cool, taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah.
Like not having to think outside the box. I think
Hmm.
that was amazing.
It was a movie. It was like a movie.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it totally just totally different. It was a different take on things, and
Yeah.
even the Bray Wyatt and Cena
Yeah. Far from Funhouse.
match it
I was
weird.
confused.
Well, it was weird,
Yeah.
right? But again, you're at a live show,
Hmm.
live WrestleMania, that wouldn't have worked, I don't think. But
No.
for what they were doing,
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard WrestleMania 38, they're going to Tampa.
I thought next year they were 38.
Well, no, yeah, the next year after that.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say because next year I
Yeah,
thought they were in
Hollywood.
Hollywood. So, but yeah, I mean, I thought WrestleMania was overall pretty good. I would have liked Gulak and Cesaro to
I
have a little
know.
bit
I
longer.
wanted that to go longer. They can go.
Um,
Mhm.
I would just like to see those two work like an extended program. Like see them
Uh-huh.
just keep going at each other because they're both phenomenal athletes.
They are. My
So,
sister wants to show you a drawing she made.
oh, awesome!
I need this.
Oh, very cool. Look at that shading.
Thanks.
Wow, you shade better than I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, way better than I do. You're gonna have to teach me how to do that someday.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you watch Mania this weekend or no?
No, I did not.
Darn.
Between wrestling, between WrestleMania and I was fortunate enough on Saturday to get out of the house for a little bit,
That's
so
good.
I wasn't spending too much time in front of the old boob tube. So
Yeah, I want to spoil it, but I won't. I want to.
it's all right. You can spoil it for me.
Joe Dice wants food in the fridge,
I kind of figured.
and he cashed in on Swanson.
Did he beat Swanson?
Yeah, he beat him. He cashed in. I don't.
Really?
Yeah. Swanson beat Hooligan.
I kind of figured that was gonna
Even though you
happen.
picked, yeah, I picked Hooligan and you picked Hooligan.
Yeah, but Swanson was riding high.
Mm-hmm. And then he lost.
Well, it's best time to cash in if you're going to cash in.
But I'm not investing in Joe Dice.
Who cares? Everybody gets a shot. Listen, Joe Dice is as far as like the new guys on the show, right? Well, like I'll throw him in the new guy category because him, Hitman, they are deserving of opportunity right now.
Yeah, I like Hitman a lot. He's really great.
And it's about time Joe Dice got his moment in the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Him, Shamar, and Hitman came in at the same time.
They did.
Hitman has had opportunities. Shamar has had opportunities. Meanwhile, Joe Dice has just been a lackey for Grimm at times, or just been kind of, forced to be Mole Man Reigns,
Yeah.
Like now he gets to be, the man. And being GTS champion is no joke, man. That's tough because like it's the flagship title. That's the title. Like you got like, you ask Swanson, you ask me, you ask Pete Corvus. That's a much harder title because everybody's gunning for that one. I mean, granted, everybody wants that YouTube title, but you know that you have to get to the GTS title first. There is no in between. Like that GTS title is on the way to the YouTube title, so everybody's gunning for you. Yeah. Sometimes even the YouTube champion's gunning for you, which sucks.
That is true. Yeah. So what? I also Grimm got the loser belt. I knew you were gonna laugh. I knew it.
Oh, I can't wait to text him later and say loser.
He got the loser belt from Gemma Juliana.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to have to text him and say loser. Loser. I'm going to text him every day now. I'm going to text him at like 4 in the morning. Loser.
Oh, no.
I'm going to do it.
I know you would. And then Hitman won the title back just today.
That's cool.
Duhop just won the IC title.
Well, it looks like if I return the GTS, I know who I got to go after.
Yeah, because Jay's music hit and distract Jay Cage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jay the Key Evans is coming back, eh?
Yeah. Kurt Bale lost to Jungle Gym.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Kurt's slacking lately. What happened?
I don't know.
Man.
And the Emerald and Zach Ruby lost to Ellsworth, and I forget the other tag partner he had.
Kind of saw that happening.
Yeah. And then Emerald beat up Zach afterwards.
Definitely saw that happening too.
Yeah. You tagged with him, so you probably knew that.
I've been his tag team partner, and I know what happens when we lose. It's he could get the pinfall, but it's my fault that he got pinned.
Of course.
It's just the way it works.
What's wrong with that, you Emerald?
He's a crazy lunatic.
He is.
He's all about wanting wins, man.
Yeah, he got screwed out of the food in the fridge, so he's got all triggered.
Oh man! And when he's triggered, bro, he's triggered. Like
I can tell.
No doubt. Like
he looked like he wanted to curse all over the place.
Oh, he's got a truck driver mouth when you let him fly.
Oh God.
Straight up, yep.
It's someone said Kleetus versus Boniface at Grim Mania.
Hey, I would do it. I think that would be a money match, man.
Yeah.
Me versus my cousin. Oof.
Mm-hmm. Oof. I still got to see that Joe Wolf match. It hasn't been uploaded. I want to see that.
Oof. Joe Wolf and Boniface? Oof.
Yeah. Hasn't happened yet. It's not up.
Oof. Isn't it supposed to be a death match or something?
Yeah. Joe Wolf's dead.
We should just light a candle tonight and pray for him.
Yeah.
Pray that everything, pray that he comes out alive.
Yeah. So what's next for FOW? Again.
Well,
for the next show.
For the next show, we're still kind of waiting to find out when we're going to be able to do that. But it looks like we're going to have a lot of things. Uh, it looked like we were going to have King Blackie versus Jay Curcio, the
Yeah.
California Casanova.
I love Jay
Um,
Hershey.
that's going to be a hell of a match.
I've never heard of the other guy.
He's pretty well known in like Philly and around that area and pretty much all over.
Okay.
He hasn't been like to the Jersey Shore that often, so we're excited to bring him in and have him a part of FOW. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We were we have plans to bring back Sizzling Stan Styles.
Yes, I like him.
We have plans to bring back, of course, our main roster, guys like Biggie Biggs, guys like Steve Mack, of course, Jeff Bravo, D1, our FOW champion. And we're looking, moving forward from like the next show is from the ground up and our pursuing shows after that are going to be really trying to establish who our intercoastal champion's going to be.
What's that? The mid card title?
Essentially, yeah. It's that. We got a lot of guys in the running for that. I mean, Kurt Bale is proven that he can take on 4 guys and come out with a win. I know Jay Curcio is on a warpath because he feels cheated that he didn't get his belt in the tournament. So we got guys like Hollywood Hooligan, Bonifer, Jake Cage. I mean, these guys are all, but from what I understand, Jake Cage is looking at trying to go for that world title run. So who knows?
You forgot someone.
Who did I forget?
Pete.
We don't talk about Pete. Listen,
why?
I'm gonna eventually Pete is gonna get really mad at me. And he's going to claim that I'm burying him just like Grim did, and it's going to be all-out war. And it's okay, but we don't mention
he's on your roster. You didn't even mention him. Come on.
Are you sure he's on my roster? I think I fired him.
No, you didn't. You're trying to do that. I hate when you do this to me. This is the second time you've done this to me.
Well, Pete Corvus is, like I said, I've told you, he's got a ton of talent, and listen, in FOW, it's really all about what the guys want to do, right? So, meaning it's open. Take your shot, call out somebody, do what you want to do.
I thought we were going to see you and Pete at FOW.
Maybe.
It looked like it was teased the first show.
It could happen.
Cleetus.
Listen, I am a tag team wrestler. I got my tag team partner Lance, and KBG is looking at. I mean, FOW's got a hell of a tag division.
The Rep.
We got the Rep. We got Too Good. We got the Shaolin Wrecking Crew. We got the
Familia.
Royal Familia. We have and there's been some interest from other tag teams that are from around the indie scene that are looking to come in, and that's exciting. So for KBG, we definitely want to be in the mix of all of that. We want to we want to wrestle these guys. So a singles match with me and Pete, maybe he just needs to get himself a tag team partner, and then you'll see Pete and Kleetus. Your mom would kill me.
I know.
Your mom would kill me.
I know.
She would lynch me. She would literally beat me with a wooden spoon all the way out of Bayville Elks to Kentucky.
I don't even have to get in the match. I'll be on the apron.
Oh, yeah. She'd still whoop me.
No, she won't.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? If I would like to see Pete do what Pete does.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him, grab the mic and call somebody out. I mean, there's some big players there, man. There's guys like Steve Mack. There's guys like Biggie Biggs. There's guys like Jeffrey Bravo. Like, if he wants to be in that title picture, if he wants to be one of those guys, then he's got to step up and stake his claim.
I know if I come there and I wear a Pete Corvis shirt, you won't put him over.
I listen. I don't control that at all. I don't. Listen,
Yeah.
It's all up to their intestinal fortitude. If they can get the win, they can get the win. You know, I mean, I just might not book them that day.
Of course. Of course. Why do you do this to me? Why? Why? What did I do to you?
Nothing.
What did I do?
You cheer for Pete.
What's wrong with that?
Listen, it's Pete Corvis.
He's great.
He's Pete Corvis. It's just bad.
Oh,
bad
come on, you're a rough one.
But no. Seriously. I mean, like I said, I would like to see Pete. I would like to see Bonifer. You know, I would like to see these guys step up and you know,
and Tommy, if he ever can.
Listen, the door is always open to Tommy Salami or, you know, any of my fellow brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
you know,
that match got scrapped for the first show.
Yeah, well, it got scrapped because when you know, Tommy's outside, you know, real life stuff. You know, he had some obligations due to the weather and stuff like that. So. Totally understandable. And then we moved in a different direction with Pete. I mean, Pete wants to be a singles guy, so you know, and that's cool, you know. But I mean, the door is always open for Tommy. I mean, I want to see Manabo get back in the ring.
Me too.
You know, I want to see. I'm excited about Jay Kirby finally getting, you know, back into the ring.
Yeah.
He's been nursing an injury for a while. And you got some people saying Pete Corvis versus Kleetus one more time.
Yeah.
Somebody asked when I'm going to return the GTS.
Yeah.
All in due time. I mean, you know, as far as returning the GTS, hey, listen, Grim and I have a pretty good good understanding with one another, and you know, the doors are always open for me to come back, or you know, for GTS to show up at FOW at some point. You know, you never know. You know, but in light of all of this stuff that's going on with the quarantine and stuff, I'm not going to come back anytime soon. I can't take the risk, you know, as far as getting sick or anything. But afterward, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I said something when I rewatched live that we did, and Cheney asked me if Pete had the YouTube title, would I beat Pete, not you? That's when I messed up.
Oh, would you beat Pete?
I don't think so.
I could tell you how to beat him.
Why?
Why not? It's Pete Corvis. Why would I not want to see Pete get beat up?
I don't want to be my favorite wrestler.
Listen, sometimes in life you got to do things you don't want to do.
Dang it.
That's all I'm going to say. You know, there was plenty of times I didn't want to wrestle Lance, but I still had to wrestle Lance at GTS.
Oh, yeah,
there were plenty of times I didn't want to get in the ring with, you know, Bonifer, but I had to wrestle Bonifer. There were times, you know, there were people in the, you know, that I didn't want to get in the ring with, and I had to get in the ring with.
What, like Kamikaze?
Oh, listen, hashtag Kamikaze is a, yeah, you know what?
A table.
That was on my Twitter for a long time. Hashtag Kama's Kama's a female dog. Yeah. I didn't mind wrestling Kamikaze. I was happy to put him in early retirement.
So what? I just want to mention this name because no one ever, they bring him up sometimes. Alex Reyes.
I never had a problem with Alex Reyes. I thought bit off a little bit more than he could chew, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you fundamentally, I mean, he could do things in the ring. You know, like fundamentally, um, he could work. Hey, a shout out to Matt Wolf. It's his birthday today.
Hey, Matt Wolf.
But I mean, fundamentally, you know, he was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was he a solid, good worker? Yeah, you know,
Mm.
eh.
Yeah.
He just couldn't get out of his own way, and he
Yeah.
couldn't connect with the fans. I mean, he didn't. You know, GTS was one of those. If you can't, if you can't do it at GTS, you're not going to do it anywhere else,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Because at indie shows, I get to interact with you guys. You know,
Yeah.
like I could talk to you guys. You know, shake your hands, or you know, tell you were adopted, all depending on how I'm feeling that night.
Mm.
But at GTS, you know, when you're doing GTS, there is no live crowd. So
Yeah.
everything is about your personality that you guys see on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And if he just couldn't get anybody to pay attention to him
Yeah.
whatsoever. He was on the show for a year and had literally 100 followers. Joe Wolf has over 9,000 followers, and everybody hates him. So what's that tell you?
That people like Joe.
Well, it just tells you that, like, if you couldn't break, you know, 500,
Mm-hmm.
it's time for you to go. Like,
Yeah.
especially after a year, just go.
Mm.
You know, like just bye bye, see you later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Lots of fun. I miss GTS, man. I do.
Yeah. What?
I miss the I miss the guys. You know, it was always a wild time.
What about Corey Dillinger?
He's fantastic, and actually, we're in talks to bring him to FOW soon. So
I just
that's
talked
gonna.
to him because I tried to get an interview, but he didn't want to because he doesn't consider him a GTS wrestler.
He's really not. He's an indie wrestler, and he did appear on GTS, you know, a handful of times.
Yeah.
And you know, again, the medium for um, wrestlers
Mm-hmm.
that GTS is good if you wanted to get your name out there,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of use it as a platform to reach other fans.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's not for everybody.
No.
You know, if they're trying to make a career, GTS may not be the place that they may
Yeah.
want to go.
What?
But again, it's all subjective anyway, because I think
Yeah.
you learn a lot being on GTS that you don't necessarily learn anywhere
Yeah.
else.
So why? Everyone always asks the question, why does JJ Adams hate GTS?
You know, I don't even know, to be honest.
I
I
interviewed
like
him. He hates that question.
because I guess he's asked it so much. I mean, I don't know. I've never talked to him about it. You know, one of the things that I try to do, Ryan, is that I keep guys separate from GTS. So, like, even if they leave GTS on bad terms, or you know, there's friction or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these guys I'll see at shows. So, like, I don't hold it against them if they have a problem with GTS
Okay.
or whatever. I mean, it is what it is, and I don't bother to ask unless they tell me, because everybody has an opinion. So
Yeah.
just leave it at that. But I really don't
Good.
know.
Yeah, but like we were doing the first interview. How about you ask me some questions? But I won't say Pete this time. I swear. I swear.
Okay.
I swear.
Okay. All right. Well, no. I'll ask you this.
Okay.
Pete is your guy, so
Mm-hmm.
this is strictly, you can choose Pete if you'd like, and it's fine. If Pete Corvus was to become the Pete Corvus that we know from
Mm-hmm.
GTS in FOW,
Mm-hmm.
and was to challenge Steve Mack or Biggie Biggs or Jeff Bravo, who would win? So who would win if it was Pete versus Jeff Bravo?
So that's a tough one. I could see.
Now, keep in mind, some of these guys might be a guest on your show, so you better answer correct.
Yeah, I know. Pete.
Pete's going to beat Jeff Bravo, okay? Pete versus Biggie Biggs.
Chops.
Chop Daddy.
I don't think he could beat him.
You don't think Biggie will beat him?
No, I think he could. I don't think Pete could beat him.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so either. One chop, Pete's going to turn bright red like Patrick Starfish and cry.
He's not going to cry, but...
He's going to cry. He's going to cry. Trust me, I've been chopped by Biggie. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
It looks like it hurts.
All right, so we got a win for Pete against Jeff Bravo, a loss against Biggie. Now the big $1 million question, Pete Corvus versus Steve Mack.
That's another tough one.
Steve Monster Mack.
If I'm being honest, I don't think you could beat him either.
All right, so you're saying, so let me get this right, Ryan.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to jumble the facts here. You're saying that Pete Corvus versus Steve Monster Mack, Pete doesn't stand a chance.
No.
Pete Corvus versus Big Papa Chop, the Chop Daddy,
Mm-hmm.
Mo Pins, Mo Wins, Mr. Biggie Biggs. You're going to say that Biggie Biggs swipes left on Pete Corvus. Pete Corvus doesn't get the win.
No, I don't think he
But
would.
Pete versus the FOW heavyweight champion, D1 Jeffrey Bravo. Pete beats Bravo?
He's faced him before.
Wow. Oh, man. I hope I get Jeff on here to be your next guest.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to tell him.
No.
Going to tell him.
No. God. Dang it.
Going to tell him, Ryan. Ryan, I got it. I got to tell him.
No.
I got to tell him.
No. Oh.
I mean, because you sit right there in the front row.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to see him when the champ walks past you. He's going to know that you picked Pete Corvus, man. Man.
I like Bravo too, but I like Pete more.
No, you said it. We got it on film. You can't edit.
I can.
No editing.
I can.
We got witnesses. We got Super Saiyan Rose. We got
yeah.
AK-47 Red Supra.
Damn it.
So we got peeps that heard you say this.
Fine.
We got King Isaiah Savage, 21.
He just got in. He
heard
didn't
you.
hear it.
Just agree, okay? Isaiah,
Fine.
just agree no matter what. Thanks. But yeah, so. All right, so another question.
Okay.
If I, Kleetus Bailey,
Mm-hmm.
had to go up against Pete Corvus one more time for the rubber match in a dog collar match.
What?
In a dog collar match.
What the
Who's
hell?
going to win? Yeah, we're tethered by collars and 10 feet of chain, baby.
Fine. I want
No
you to,
escape.
I'll admit it. You would win.
I don't know. I'm kind of old. He might beat me.
What? I just complimented you. Now you say you would win? Why'd you do that?
Because I had to, man. I had to mess with you. But I'd probably bet. Super Saiyan Rose is probably right. I would bury Pete.
Well, if
Yeah.
it's a collar match, I don't think he knows what that is. I don't think he would stand it.
I don't think he's ever had one. So,
No, he hasn't.
So, I wouldn't mind breaking his cherry. I've had about like 4 of them. So 4 or 5 of them. Something like that. So, yeah.
Oh, God.
I think I still have the dog collar, too.
Oh,
It's a nice,
jeez.
thick, it was a nice, thick black leather one. It's
Oh,
pretty
no.
cool. Yeah. The chain is a little weird, though. I have to tell you, having that, like, hanging around your neck. I like this King Isaiah kid, man. He said Kleetus would bury Pete in any stipulation, no doubt.
Whatever.
Just saying. And I don't use Legos, man. I'd hurt that. Wait, didn't I make him quit? I did. He said I quit. He was crying because of his leg. Poor little boo-boo. Tree of Woe. Just kept beating him in the knee with the chair.
Yeah, we probably would have got the third match if you didn't injure him.
Nah, we would have never had the third match.
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
Listen, you do realize, like, Vlad has never beaten me. I moved on to bigger fish after him. I moved on after Pete.
Vlad's never beaten you? Aha! I'm shocked.
Nope.
I thought he buried everybody.
Nope. No. I was the one person he never actually pinned.
I believe that.
Yep. He had a chance to F5 me out of my shoes in a live event, and for a battle royal, and yeah, his dumb ass got thrown out. Nice little elbow to the side of the skull. Drop down, give him a stunner right out the ring. There you go. 1, 2, or not even a 1, 2, 3. It was more like, aha, you're done.
Yeah.
So, but listen, I'm gonna finish up here because it's 8:15 and I gotta make dinner. But
okay. Thank you for
seeing you again,
joining
brother.
again, Kleetus. Yep.
Eat it, yeah. Kleetus is the best on GTS. You see that right there? Mark that down, Ryan. See
What?
that? It's not Pete. It's
Where?
Kleetus is the best on GTS. There you go, baby.
I see it.
See that?
Thanks for joining.
Thank you, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. See you. Bye, Kleetus.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too.
You too.